Hello everyone, this is Kyle Smith, or AKA screen name, Cairo Sun. Thank you for tuning in today. This video is very important, so I need you to listen up. It's about what will happen in 2009 and beyond. As you may know, 2009 rings the last part of this decade, which has been already devastating to us all. Whether you have family members in Iraq still fighting an unnecessary war, or if you have other people serving the government, you ought to know what's going to really happen. And I'm going to tell you every single part of what's going to happen in 2009 and beyond. First, I would like to start with 2009 and what I predict that will happen around this era. As you may know, we have a new president coming on. He'll be inaugurated in 19 days. His name is Barack Obama. And with his administration, your freedom of speech and everything that stands for America will disappear and fade away into this global dictatorship. What I'm trying to say is, not only Obama is for this global dictatorship, so was Bush, so was Al Gore, and so was President Clinton, and some of the other presidents before that. The only president that did not approve of this global system was JFK. Unfortunately, he was assassinated over 60 years ago. But today, I would like to tell you what's going to happen. Let me start off by telling you 2009. How will 2009 look to us? I believe that in 2009 we'll be seeing a shift of the economic markets around the world, particularly the United States. What we're going to see is a fading economy. We're already in a recession, so as soon as the time is right, we'll soon to be in a depression as well. Of course, a depression doesn't happen overnight, but it will happen and slowly fade in. As soon as we're in the depression and you can't afford anything like bread, food, any type of necessity you might need for you and your family, you might start to see more havoc on the streets of America. Now, as soon as you see this havoc and chaos on your street in America, you might start to realize that Obama isn't going to be helping you any much more than you're going to be helping yourself. In other words, Obama might promise change, but in reality, Obama's just a front man. A front man who fools the public. So was Bush, Clinton, and some other presidents. Now, what will happen after the chaos arrives on the streets of America due to the devastation of our economy and markets? We'll start to see chaos, more stealing, more suicides, more unnecessary crimes. This will lead into something I would call chaos on America. What else are you expecting? Well, after we see this chaos, I believe that there will be a PR stunt to take your firearms, which is the Second Amendment. The Second Amendment states you have the right to bear arms. But because of the Obama administration, and if you look deep into his memos before he was elected and he was senator of Chicago or mayor of Chicago, you would notice that he's been trying to ban arms for a while. Well, how is he going to do this? By taking away the markets and taking away the economic system in America, crashing it down and collapsing the economy, having chaos on the street, more violence, and more so-and-so. In the next few days after this, I believe there will be cops knocking on your door, confiscating your guns, or there will be marshals, U.S. Armed Forces, going into your house, raiding your house, and taking your guns away for safety purposes. Of course, you're not going to know that. You'll be too busy figuring out how to get food. you won't know anything. But this is the plan, ladies and gentlemen. The plan is to get you accepted into being a slave, and to being in a worst economic depression ever. And most of all, into accepting a social fascist dictatorship in America and around the world. You see, as soon as this happens, that's when the global system, the government, will be built. It's already happened in the UN. It's already happened in the European Union. And soon it will happen to us. After 2009 will ring in 2010. Around 2010, I believe, there will be a North American Union because of our failing economy. Because of our failing economy, we'll have US, Mexico, and Canada combined into one currency, which will be called the Amero. The Amero will be the currency you can use in Canada and in Mexico. South America is already coming up with their own union, and so will we be next. Be prepared for that. Another thing I want you to be prepared for is the PR stunt they're going to try to use for you and everyone else on being microchipped with an RFID microchip. Yes, they'll claim, the PR stunts will, that if you do not accept the chip, then you must be a terrorist. And, of course, if you are a Bible believer and a Christian like I am, you would believe that that was the mark of the beast. And I believe solely that it is. Another thing I would like to point out, and last but not least, the fading out of the internet. Yes, my friends, the internet you love and use will no longer be available for you in a few years. And will fade into a new type of internet called Internet 2, which will destroy your freedom of speech. In other words, you will not be allowed to post certain content on YouTube, if there is a YouTube by that time. And you'll only have access to only a few couple of thousand websites under a domain. And another thing, you'll have to pay with a pay-per-view like subscription. This could be around 2011, 2012, after the London bombings, and after other several incidents of terrorist attacks in our country. Please be prepared for these. This is Cairo Sun. Thank you for watching.